Arthur Schopenhauer was one of the greatest philosophers who ever lived. Some people even consider him to be greater than Plato and Aristotle. He had an incredible understanding of human nature and the way the world works. But he is also a very controversial figure, because he dared to say some things that no one else would. And in this video, we will talk about the one dark truth about women that he exposed. And if you find out that what he says is actually true, you might never look at women in the same way again. So make sure to stay until the end of the video so you don't miss anything important. But before we start, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos about philosophy and psychology. We drop new videos every single week. Arthur Schopenhauer was born in 1788 in Germany and died in 1860. During his lifetime, he was considered a very intelligent man. However, many people disagreed with his views and criticized him a lot. And most of the critics came from the fact that he was not afraid to speak the truth. This made him lose popularity, but it also made him a great philosopher. And throughout his life, he wrote several books about everything that he learned. In one of his books, he talks about something that might be very shocking to you, but at the same time, it is very simple. Most women are not looking for a man with whom they can build a family. Most women only want someone who can provide them with a comfortable life. Schopenhauer says that women are only attracted to powerful men. And by power, he doesn't necessarily mean physical strength. Instead, he meant economic power or social status. And I know that this sounds very offensive, but just keep watching, and I will explain why he said this and how he came to that conclusion. After reading all of his books, I realized that Schopenhauer wasn't a hateful person. He didn't hate women or men. He loved animals and didn't eat meat. He was also very generous with the poor and donated a lot of money. And even though he might sound misogynistic, there is nothing in his books that suggests that he hated women. So why did he write those things? First of all, he was a very objective person, and he was trying to describe reality as it is. And according to him, there is nothing wrong with saying that women are attracted to power. Because if that's what they want, why should we lie to them and pretend that we believe in something different? Why should we pretend that women are looking for love when all they care about is money? He also says that we shouldn't blame them for this, because women are only acting in their own best interest. Just think about it. What do you think women really want? If you ask any guy, he will probably tell you that women want romance and love. If you ask any woman, she will probably say that she wants a nice guy who loves her. But behind this facade, what really happens is something completely different. Men compete against each other to get the woman of their dreams, and the woman chooses the one that she likes the most. But is this really what she wants? Or does she only want to be chosen? The chase might feel good, but the moment a woman is chosen, she loses interest in that man. That's exactly what Schopenhauer says. He says that the reason why women flirt with men and play hard to get is because they want to be noticed by as many men as possible. They want to have options. And as soon as they have them, they lose interest in the man they chose before. Have you ever wondered why women tend to ignore men who are desperate and needy? It is because they don't want someone who is always available. They want someone who can give them attention, affection, and gifts. They want someone who is desired by other women. They want a man who has options. And I know that this is a very cynical view to take, but it is important to remember that women are human beings just like men. And just like men, they have desires and needs. It is wrong to say that all women only want money and material possessions, but it is not wrong to say that some of them do. Just think about all of the gold diggers you have seen on TV. There are shows dedicated to exposing these women who only want rich men. But have you ever seen a show about men who only want women with money? No, because these women are far less common. And even though this might sound very offensive, it is actually a compliment to women. And here is why. It means that they have high standards and they know what they want. They are not willing to settle for just any man. They want someone special. But it also means that they are very careful when choosing a man. They don't want to waste their time with someone who is not worth it. And that's why you often see older women dating much younger men. It is because they know that a younger man will always be more physically fit than an older one. And even though this might sound very shallow, it is actually very smart. The reason why women tend to choose younger men is because they know that a young body is more desirable than an old one. And even though this might sound very materialistic, it is actually very practical. A younger man will be able to satisfy her physically for a longer period of time than an older man. That's what women really care about. The sad truth is that women are attracted to youth and beauty. And the moment a man loses his youth and beauty, he becomes unattractive to women. And I know that this might sound very depressing, but it is important to remember that this is just the way things are. And the sooner we accept it, the better off we will be. The most successful men in the world know this, and that is why they take very good care of themselves. They know that their appearance is very important, and they don't take it for granted. But let me tell you something that is even more shocking than this. According to Schopenhauer, women are not attracted to men who have low self-esteem. It says that a man with low self-esteem will never be able to satisfy a woman because he will always doubt himself. He will always wonder if he is good enough for her. And that's why women are not attracted to these men. They want someone who is confident and knows what he wants. In fact, Schopenhauer goes as far as to say that a man with low self-esteem is actually a weak man. And women are not attracted to weak men. They want someone who is strong and can protect them. And I know that this might sound very old-fashioned, but it is actually very true. Think about all the times you have seen a woman being attracted to a man with low self-esteem. It almost never happens. The reason why is because a woman wants to be with a man who is stronger than her. She wants to be with a leader, not a follower. There are many men out there with low self-esteem who are struggling in their relationships. They think that they are not good enough for their woman. They think that they need to improve themselves if they want to be with her. But the truth is that these men are wasting their time. They will never be good enough for their woman if they don't fix their mindset. And this brings us to the last thing that Schopenhauer said about women that was so shocking. He said that women are not attracted to men who are too nice. According to him, a truly nice man is actually very rare. And when a woman meets a nice man, she knows that she has found a real gem. But at the same time, she knows that he will be wanted by other women. And that's what makes women act strangely around nice guys. They know that a truly nice man is someone who treats everyone well, including women. And they know that these men are very valuable. But at the same time, they know that other women will want the same man. And that's what makes them act strangely. They will try to change the nice guy into someone who is not nice. They will try to make him selfish, greedy, and arrogant. And if he lets them do it, they will destroy him. But if he stays true to himself, he will always be desired by women. And I know that this might sound very harsh, but it is important to remember that women are just like men. They want someone who is strong and confident. They don't want someone who is weak and insecure. Now, before I end this video, I want to hear from you. Do you agree with Schopenhauer's views on women? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos about philosophy and psychology. Thanks for watching.